Pornography has never been more accessible. The sheer volume of pornographic content now available online is staggering, and visits to one of the most popular porn websites topped over 42 billion in 2019 alone. Exposure to pornography is formative, lasting, and unhealthy. In this post, we will provide a high-level overview of what porn does to your brain. There is an area in your brain known as the reward center that helps form habits. It releases chemicals, including dopamine, which establish connections between actions and the perceived desirability of that action. Dopamine is known as a pleasure chemical. It creates a link between certain habits and a reward. Activities like exercise, eating, and sex all trigger reactions in this part of the brain. With pornography, however, the brain responds differently than it does with run-of-the-mill stimulation, like a sugary snack or a simple game. For most daily behaviors, the brain has an off switch that stops the release of dopamine once a craving has been satisfied. In contrast, pornography impacts the brain much like an addictive drug by triggering ever-increasing amounts of dopamine. Over time, the brain builds up a tolerance to the excess dopamine and requires either more access or more extreme content, or sometimes both, to achieve that same level of perceived pleasure. The real issue with pornography and dopamine is that pornography is so accessible, thanks to the internet. To understand this, we must consider the Coolidge effect, which states that over time, sexual desire will decrease with a single mate and increase with a new one. Now, bring pornography into the equation. We have an affinity to want new things because they produce more dopamine, more excitement, and with pornography the options for new people is endless. Signs of low dopamine. Dopamine affects many brain functions and physical symptoms, so signs of low dopamine may vary greatly. Some of them include depression, problems with motivation or concentration, working memory issues such as difficulty remembering the first part of a sentence a person just spoke, restless leg syndrome, shaking hands or other tremors, changes in coordination, low sex drive, how to get rid of porn, never be alone, never fight sex. You have to just ignore it. If you fight it, you will fail. Never turn spiritual only for the sake of giving up porn addiction. It will not work that way. Consider engaging in healthy daily activities, such as physical activity or sports, meditation, relaxation, yoga, deep breathing. Deal with loneliness. Loneliness can also drive people to excessive porn use. If you find that you're isolating yourself from other people, make an effort to meet people and interact. Focus on building your relationships so that you experience healthy, satisfying relationships with those around you so you're not always alone. Spend more time with your family or determine to build or strengthen friendships. Have friends that can support you in dealing with your internet and pornography habit and encourage you as you quit. Use the computer in a public location. It is generally looked down upon to consume pornography in public settings. Use this to your advantage and determine to safeguard yourself from temptation by only using your computer in public locations. When using the internet, use it only in places where other people can see you. Go to a coffee shop or library, or set up your computer in your living room and not your bedroom. The goal is to avoid complete privacy as a way to detract from the impulse to consume porn. Find more satisfying sex. Many people with porn addictions are married or in other committed relationships. If this is you and you still find yourself drawn to porn, you may want to find ways to address your sex life differently. This may not be as easy as trying new positions and may require a lot of work that you may be avoiding. Focus on building emotional intimacy with your partner and focus on trust. When engaging in sex, focus on being in the moment and enjoying your sexuality and your partner's sexuality. Avoid porn, stay healthy.